How I learned English in 6 months, from $274 to $5,000 per month. Real Brazilian success story. Have you ever felt your heart stop for a second because you wanted to speak English but the words didn't come out? Have you ever felt so embarrassed that you wanted to disappear because you couldn't answer a simple question in English? Most people will never discover what I'm about to show you. My friend Adam did, and it changed his life forever. Because only 6 months ago, Adam was exactly like you. But 6 months later, he wasn't the same person anymore. He went from earning $274 per month in a Brazilian warehouse to $5,000 per month working from home for an American AI company. The difference? He learned English. But not the way you think. Adam is 27 years old and he lives in Brazil. 6 months ago, he could not speak one full sentence in English. Not even, "How are you?" without thinking too much. He was completely lost. Today, I want to tell you how Adam learned English in just 6 months, without expensive classes, without going to an English school, and without wasting time on methods that don't work. But this is not just Adam's story. This is your story too. If you have ever felt frustrated, stuck, or embarrassed because of your English, keep watching. Because Adam was exactly where you are, and I promise, if you listen to his full story step by step, you will know exactly how to improve your English. So let's go back to the beginning. Because Adam's journey did not start with motivation. It started with a big failure that changed his life. The moment that changed everything. Adam worked in a warehouse in Brazil, earning 1,400 reais per month, about $274. Every day, he lifted heavy boxes, organized products, and watched the clock until 6 p.m. It was hard work, but he did it because he needed to help his mother. His mother is a house cleaner. She cleans houses for rich families, earning just enough to pay their rent and buy food. Adam saw her come home every night, tired, with pain in her back and red hands from cleaning products. She never complained. But Adam knew she was giving her health for them. He promised himself, "One day, I will earn enough money so my mother never has to clean another house." That's when Adam discovered programming. He found out that programmers who speak English can work online for American companies. They can earn in dollars, real dollars, $2,000, $3,000, even $5,000 per month. Imagine that. $5,000 equals $25,000 raise. More money than Adam and his mother had ever seen in their lives. So Adam started studying programming. He found a Python course online and studied every night after work. For 6 months, he learned algorithms, data structures, artificial intelligence, machine learning. He was good at it. He loved coding. He built projects, created his GitHub, learned everything about AI development. Finally, he felt ready. He applied for his first remote job as a junior AI developer with an American company. They liked his work. They scheduled an interview. That interview changed Adam's life forever, but not in the way he expected. The failure that woke him up. The interview was on a Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. Brazil time, 6 p.m. in New York. Adam told me he remembers sitting in his small bedroom, his laptop on an old desk, his mother watching TV in the living room. She knew this interview was important. She had made him coffee and said, "Go get them, my son." 3 people appeared on the Zoom screen, all native English speakers. A senior developer, a project manager, and the CTO. They started speaking, and Adam felt like someone had made their voices very fast. He could not understand anything clearly. They asked him the first question. "Adam, can you tell us about your AI project and explain how you used the machine learning algorithm?" His heart stopped. He knew exactly what he wanted to say. He had built that project himself. He understood every line of code. In Portuguese, he could explain it perfectly. But in English? His mind went completely blank. He opened his mouth and this is what came out. Yes, I make, AI project is good. I use Python. And machine learning is working. Very good. Adam could see the disappointment in their eyes immediately. The senior developer looked confused. The project manager checked her phone. The CTO just stared at him with that look that said, "This guy is not ready for our team." The room felt like it was getting smaller. He was sweating. His hands were shaking. He could hear his mother's TV in the background, and he felt like he was failing her too. They asked a second question. How would you fix a complex AI model that's not working well? He knew the answer. He had fixed models before. He was good at it. But when he tried to explain, I look for errors and fix the code is very good solution. The silence that followed was painful. He could hear the clock on the wall. He could hear his own heartbeat. He could feel his face burning with embarrassment. One of them looked at his watch. Another one started organizing her papers. Finally, the CTO smiled. But it wasn't a real smile. It was the polite smile you give someone before you reject them. "All right, Adam. Thank you for your time. We'll be in touch." Adam closed his laptop and sat there in silence. He knew what "we'll be in touch" meant. He had failed. Not because he wasn't a good programmer. Not because he didn't understand AI. But because he couldn't speak English. That night, Adam sat in his small bedroom, looking around at his life. His Python books on the desk, full of knowledge but useless without English. His laptop with his AI projects, brilliant code that no American would ever see. On his phone, a photo of his mother in her work uniform, tired after another day cleaning houses. He walked to the bathroom and looked at himself in the mirror. This guy staring back at him, he had the talent to change everything. But he was trapped by language. He put his hands on the sink and made a promise that would change his life forever. "This will never happen again. I will learn English. I will get that $5,000 job. And I will save my mother from this life." That night, something inside Adam died. And something new was born. Why expensive classes don't work. Most people, when they start learning English, they do one thing first. They pay for expensive courses. But Adam could not do that. A good English course costs 800 for 200 Rs per month. That was almost his whole salary. And maybe you're thinking, Adam must have found some secret expensive method, right? Wrong. The truth is shocking. Besides, Adam had already tried English classes before. 2 years ago, he spent 3 months in a local English school. The teacher made him memorize vocabulary lists, do grammar exercises, and study boring rules. But when the moment came to speak in a real situation, he still could not do it. So Adam knew that expensive classes were not the answer. If he wanted to learn English fast, he needed something different. He needed a system that worked in real life and cost nothing. And that's when Adam started his 6-month method, which I will share with you now, step by step. Step 1. Survival sentences, days 1 to 15. The biggest mistake that beginners make is that they think they need more words. Adam thought the same. He thought if he learned 1,000 words, he would speak fluently. But the truth is, he already knew hundreds of programming and technical words. Yet he still could not speak. So for the first 15 days, Adam did not study any new words. Instead, he did something much more powerful. He started learning how to use the words he already knew. Here's exactly what Adam did. Method 1. The survival sentence list. Adam sat down and thought, what do I actually need to say in programming interviews? He wrote 50 simple sentences that he needed for tech interviews. I am a junior Python developer. I recently finished a boot camp in AI. Can you repeat that question? Let me explain my approach. I built this project to practice machine learning. Every morning at 6 a.m. before going to the warehouse, Adam practiced these 50 sentences out loud. Not once, not twice, 10 times. At first, his tongue felt slow, but after 5 days, these sentences became automatic. Day 7 changed everything. Something happened at work that made Adam realize his English was actually working. Adam was at work when his supervisor asked him about a technical problem with the computer system. Without thinking, he said, "Let me explain my approach to fixing this issue." His supervisor stopped and looked at him strangely. "Adam, did you just speak perfect English?" Adam realized what had happened. The sentence was automatic now, natural. His brain had switched to English mode without permission. Method 2, the self-talk technique. Adam started speaking to himself in English every single day about programming. This is one of the most powerful things he did. Whenever he was alone, Adam spoke English to himself about coding. When he coded at night, "I am writing a Python function. This function analyzes data." When he studied AI, "I am learning about neural networks. Neural networks are powerful." During work breaks, "I am taking a break. After work, I will code for 3 hours." At first, Adam felt stupid. But then he realized this was his private classroom. No one could hear him. No one could judge him. Then something magical happened on day 12. Something that proved Adam's brain was changing in ways he didn't expect. Adam was fixing code and caught himself thinking, "This bug is in the data pre-processing step." In English. His brain had started thinking in English without him realizing it, and in just 1 week, Adam's brain started thinking in English about programming. Day 5. He said hello to a coworker without thinking in Portuguese first. Day 10. He looked at his Python code and his brain said function, not function in Portuguese. Day 15. He was thinking machine learning instead of translating machine learning into Portuguese. By the end of the first 15 days, something changed. Adam stopped translating tech terms in his head. He could say basic programming sentences without thinking. He felt more confident, but this was just the beginning. Step 2, the question-answer method, days 16-45. After 15 days of fixing his biggest mistake, Adam was ready to take the next step. He could say basic sentences without thinking, and he felt more confident. But he knew this was not enough. He did not want to just say short sentences. He wanted to explain complex AI concepts. He wanted to discuss algorithms and machine learning models fluently. So he created a new plan. This plan would change everything. He realized something important. When he tried to explain programming in English, his brain was slow. He knew the concepts, but he could not put the words together quickly. He needed a way to make technical explanations feel natural. Adam started using a method that he now calls the question-answer method. This method is simple but powerful. Here's how it works. He asked himself a programming question in English. He answered it immediately without thinking too much. He repeated the process with longer, more detailed answers. For example, he started with an easy question. "What did you code today?" At first, his answer was short. "I coded a function." But he forced himself to say more. "I coded a Python function." "I coded a Python function for data analysis." "I coded a Python function for data analysis using pandas." "I coded a Python function for data analysis using pandas and scikit-learn." "I coded a Python function for data analysis using pandas and scikit-learn to predict customer behavior." Every time he answered, he added more technical details. This trained his brain to think in English and explain programming concepts without hesitation. Another example. How does machine learning work? First answer. Machine learning uses data. Then, machine learning uses data to make predictions. Then, machine learning algorithms use training data to make predictions. Then, machine learning algorithms analyze training data to find patterns and make predictions about new data. Finally, machine learning algorithms analyze large amounts of training data to identify patterns and relationships, which they then use to make accurate predictions about new, unseen data. Adam did this every single night after work for at least 45 minutes, focusing only on programming and AI topics. His speaking speed got much better. His technical explanations became longer and more precise. and he stopped translating programming concepts in his head. But day 25 was when everything clicked. Something happened that made Adam realize he was becoming a real programmer, not just in Portuguese, but in English too. A friend asked Adam about his AI project, and he explained it completely in English for 10 minutes. The friend said, "Dude, your English is getting really good. You sound like a real programmer now." That small compliment hit Adam like lightning. Someone had noticed his progress. Someone could see that he was becoming the programmer he wanted to be. He went to the bathroom and looked at himself in the mirror. For the first time in months, he smiled with real confidence. "I'm actually doing this," he whispered to himself in English. "I'm actually becoming a real AI developer." That moment gave him so much confidence that he decided to push himself even more. Step 3. The echo technique, days 46 to 90. One of Adam's biggest problems was pronunciation with technical terms. Even when he explained programming concepts, he still sounded like a beginner. Native speakers understood him, but his accent was strong, especially with complex AI terminology. So Adam used the echo technique. This is the best way to improve technical pronunciation without a teacher. Here's how it works. Adam listened to native speakers explaining programming concepts from YouTube, Coursera, or tech podcasts. He paused the audio after each sentence. He repeated the sentence exactly the same way, same speed, same tone, same technical confidence. For example, Adam took a clip from a machine learning course. The instructor said, "Neural networks are particularly effective at recognizing complex patterns in large datasets." Adam paused and repeated, "Neural networks are particularly effective at recognizing complex patterns in large datasets." At first, it felt difficult. But after repeating 10 times, his voice started to sound similar to the instructor. Another example from an AI podcast. The algorithm optimizes the loss function through backpropagation and gradient descent. Adam paused and repeated, "The algorithm optimizes the loss function through backpropagation and gradient descent." Adam did this every evening after dinner for 30 minutes, focusing only on AI and programming content. After 1 month, his technical pronunciation got so much better that even his programming friends started saying, "Adam, you sound like those American developers on YouTube." Step 4. The story method, days 91 to 120. Adam knew that advanced programming vocabulary was important for getting hired by American companies, but he also knew that memorizing technical word lists does not work, so he needed a better method. Adam used the story method. Here's how it works. Adam took 5 new AI programming words every day. He created a short technical story using all 5 words. He read the story out loud 10 times. He used the words in his practice coding sessions. Example, new words, algorithm, optimize, dataset, accuracy, deployment. Adam's story. I developed an algorithm to optimize model performance on a large dataset. After improving the accuracy to 95%, I focused on deployment strategies to ensure the AI system works reliably in production. Adam did this every day, focusing on AI, machine learning, Python, and software development vocabulary. After 3 months, he had learned over 500 advanced technical terms without memorizing anything. But wait, you might be wondering, how did Adam practice speaking with real Americans without paying thousands for conversation classes? This is where it gets interesting. The best part? Adam could use these words naturally in programming discussions because he learned them in realistic contexts, not in boring lists. Day 100. Adam was explaining a neural network architecture and naturally used words like backpropagation, regularization, and hyperparameter tuning. It felt completely natural. Step 5. Real tech interviews and confidence. Days 121-180. The scariest part was speaking to real American developers and technical recruiters. Even after months of practice, Adam felt nervous about coding interviews, technical discussions, or explaining his AI projects to native speakers. But Adam knew the only way forward was through courage. So he started small. First, Adam practiced the shadowing method with technical interviews and coding tutorials. He found YouTube videos of real programming interviews and repeated along in real time, matching their speed and technical confidence. Adam did this for at least 30 minutes every day. Then he prepared for common technical interview situations. How to explain your AI projects. How to discuss algorithms and data structures. How to ask technical questions professionally. Adam practiced these conversations until they became natural. Day 130, Adam joined a programming Discord server and started answering questions in English. His explanations were clear and helpful. Day 150, he participated in a Zoom call with international developers. They discussed machine learning for 2 hours. Adam felt completely comfortable. Day 170, Adam started doing practice interviews with native speakers online. Each interview gave him more confidence. Each conversation proved that Adam could compete with developers from anywhere in the world. He realized that technical skills plus English are unlimited opportunities. And remember, these same methods work for any profession. Replace programming with your field, marketing, design, customer support, data analysis, and the principles remain the same. The victory, Adam's $5,000 dream. Month 6 was when everything came together. Adam found the perfect job posting. Remote junior AI developer, $5,000 month, Python, machine learning, English required. This time, he was ready. And this same opportunity exists for you. Whether you're looking for developer positions, design roles, marketing jobs, customer support, or any other remote opportunity with American companies. 6 months after his first failed interview, Adam applied again for a remote junior AI position with an American startup. The interview was on a Thursday evening, same small bedroom, same old desk, but a completely different Adam. This time, he walked into that video call with confidence. He sat in front of his laptop, not as someone who feared English, but as someone who had mastered technical communication. Tell us about yourself and your experience with artificial intelligence, the lead developer said. This time, Adam smiled and answered clearly. I'm Adam, a Python developer from Brazil, specializing in artificial intelligence and machine learning. I recently finished an intensive boot camp and have built several AI projects including predictive models and neural networks. I'm passionate about using AI to solve real-world problems, and I'm excited to start my career working with international teams. Can you walk us through your most complex AI project? Absolutely. I built a customer behavior prediction system using Python, Pandas, and scikit-learn. The model analyzes purchase history, demographic data, and browsing patterns to predict future buying behavior with 94% accuracy. The biggest challenge was feature engineering and handling imbalanced datasets, which I solved using SMOTE and advanced feature selection techniques. How would you optimize a machine learning model that's overfitting? There are several approaches I would consider. First, I'd implement regularization techniques like L1 or L2 to penalize complex models. Second, I'd use cross-validation to ensure robust performance. Third, I might reduce model complexity or gather more training data. Finally, I'd consider ensemble methods like random forest to improve generalization. The interview lasted 45 minutes. They discussed neural networks, algorithms, Python frameworks, and AI ethics. Adam felt calm, confident, and professional. He wasn't just speaking English, he was demonstrating expertise, and he could see it in their eyes. They were impressed. 1 week later, Adam got the email that changed his life forever, and I will never forget that moment when he called me. Congratulations, Adam. We're excited to offer you the junior AI developer position. Your starting salary will be $5,000 per month, $25,000 RIAs, more money than Adam and his mother had ever imagined. Adam just stood there in his small bedroom, holding his phone, shaking, his eyes full of tears. $5,000 per month. That was more money than his mother made in an entire year cleaning houses. The first thing Adam did? He called his mother. Mom, I need to tell you something. His mother appeared on his phone screen, wearing her old work uniform, tired from another day of cleaning. What is it, my son? She asked in Portuguese. I got the job, Mom. The American company. I'm going to work as a programmer, and I'm going to earn $5,000 every month. The silence on the phone was complete. Then her face changed. Her eyes filled with tears. $5,000 every month? She whispered. Yes, Mom, every month. You'll never have to clean another house. We're going to have a real house with a garden, and you'll rest. And then she started crying, really crying. Years of working with her hands red from cleaning products. Years of coming home tired. Years of sacrifice. It all came out in that moment. My God, she said through tears, my son is going to work for Americans. My son learned English. My son made it. Adam was crying too. They were both crying. But these were tears of joy, tears of victory, tears of freedom. With his first $5,000 salary, Adam did something he had dreamed of his whole life. He told his mother, "Stop working. I'll pay for everything now." Adam rented them a beautiful apartment with 2 bedrooms and a real kitchen. For the first time in her life, his mother had her own room with a comfortable bed. He bought her a smartphone so she could video call her sisters. He bought her beautiful clothes, not work uniforms, but dresses that made her feel elegant. But the most important gift was this. Adam gave her permission to rest, to enjoy life, to be proud of her son. When they moved into their new apartment, she stood in the living room and said, "Adam, this isn't just a house. This is proof that education changes everything. This is proof that my sacrifices were worth it." And in that moment, sitting in their new home, seeing his mother smile without tiredness for the first time in years, Adam understood something. Every late night studying English after warehouse work, every moment of embarrassment, every time he wanted to quit, every mistake he made, every fear he faced, it was all worth it. Because Adam didn't just change his life, he changed her life too. The 7 key lessons from Adam's journey. Now let me share the most important things Adam learned in his journey that helped him go from $274 to $5,000 per month in just 6 months. But I won't just give you a list, I'll tell you exactly when Adam learned each lesson. Lesson number 1. Focus on your specific technical needs. Adam learned this on day 3 when he realized he was wasting time learning words like beautiful and delicious when he needed algorithm and database. The moment he focused only on programming English, everything got faster. Don't learn general English. Learn the English you need for your career goals, whether that's programming, marketing, design, customer service, or any other field. Lesson number 2. Practice real technical situations. Day 45 taught Adam this. He could finally explain machine learning in English, but he froze when someone asked, "Why did you choose this approach?" He realized he needed to practice defending his technical decisions, not just explaining them. Practice real interviews, not just vocabulary. Lesson number 3. Start with survival sentences. Adam discovered this when his first automatic sentence impressed his supervisor on day 7. That moment gave him confidence to continue. Master the basic technical phrases you need every day. Build confidence with simple, useful programming sentences first. Lesson number 4. Use the echo and shadowing techniques. Day 60 was Adam's breakthrough. After weeks of echoing technical YouTubers, a friend said he sounded like those American developers. Adam realized he wasn't just learning words, he was stealing their confidence. Copy confident technical speakers until you sound confident too. Lesson number 5. Learn vocabulary in technical context. Day 85 proved this to Adam. He used optimization, scalability, and architecture in one conversation naturally because he learned them in project stories, not word lists. Learn technical terms inside real coding situations, not boring lists. Lesson number 6. Accept your accent, perfect your clarity. This hit Adam during his final interview. The CTO said, "Your accent is charming, but your technical explanations are crystal clear." That's when Adam understood. Companies want clear communication, not perfect pronunciation. Confidence and knowledge matter more than accent. Lesson number 7. Be consistent, not perfect. The most important lesson came on day 23 when Adam almost quit. He was tired, made mistakes, felt stupid. But he did his 30 minutes anyway. That was the day his friend noticed his improvement. Small daily practice beats long weekly sessions. Even 30 minutes of technical English practice daily makes a huge difference. Your $5,000 transformation starts today. Now I want to say something to you, and I need you to really listen. If Adam can do it, you can do it too. 6 months ago, he was earning $274 per month in a Brazilian warehouse, helping his mother who cleaned houses for a living. Today, he earns $5,000 per month working from home for an American AI company, and his mother will never have to work again. And $5,000 was just Adam's starting point. I also know people who earn $8,000, $10,000, even $15,000 per month, all because they mastered English for their profession. But here's what I need you to understand. Right now, as you're watching this video, someone else around the world is starting their English journey. Someone else is practicing their first technical sentences. Someone else is learning to explain programming concepts in English. And in 6 months, that person will land the remote job. That person will earn the $5,000 salary. That person will change their family's life forever. The question is, will that person be you? I know what you're thinking. I'll start tomorrow. I'll start next week. I'll start when I finish this course. But let me tell you something. Tomorrow never comes. Every day you wait is another day someone else gets ahead of you. Every day you postpone is another day your family stays in the same financial situation. Right now, there are remote jobs waiting for English-speaking professionals worldwide. Right now, there are American companies looking for talented people from different countries: developers, designers, marketers, customer support, virtual assistants, data analysts. Right now, there are entry-level salaries of $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 per month waiting for the right person who speaks English, and that's just the beginning. With experience and excellent English, people reach $8,000, $12,000, even $20,000 per month. The sky is the limit. But those opportunities won't wait for you. They will go to someone else, someone who decided to act today. Here's what I want you to do right now, not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Subscribe to this channel, because here we have inspiring videos for you to practice shadowing and listening, and it's completely free. Pause this video and write down 10 technical sentences about your skills, whatever your field is. Say them out loud 10 times. Yes, right now, even if people can hear you. Find one video in English in your field and practice repeating one technical explanation. Set a reminder on your phone. Practice technical English every day. Comment below, "I'm starting today." This creates accountability. Do it now, while you still have motivation, while you still remember how Adam's story made you feel. Because motivation fades, inspiration disappears, but action creates results. I want you to imagine something very specific. 6 months from today, you're sitting in your bedroom, hands shaking as you read an email from an American company. The subject line says, "Job offer for the position you've been dreaming of." You open it, $5,000 per month, welcome to the team. You walk to the living room where your family is there, maybe your mother, your girlfriend, your wife, or whoever is most important to you. You sit next to them and say, "I need to tell you something important." You show them the email. Their eyes fill with tears. You learned English. You made it. Picture yourself 1 year from now, sitting in your new apartment, the one with 2 bedrooms and a real kitchen. The people you love most are there with you, wearing beautiful clothes, not work uniforms. They're smiling, resting, proud. You look at your bank account, the equivalent of $25,000 in your local currency. More money than your family had ever seen. That's not a dream. That's a possibility. But only if you start today. But that future only happens if you start today. Because here's the brutal truth. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. But the pain of regret weighs tons. I've seen too many talented programmers around the world watch videos like this, feel inspired for 10 minutes, and then do nothing. Don't be one of them. Don't let yourself look back in 1 year and say, I could have been earning $5,000 by now if I had just started learning English. Picture yourself 1 year from now, still earning $274 per month, still watching the people you love work themselves to exhaustion, still making the same excuses. Or picture yourself calling them and saying, stop working, I'll pay for everything now. Which future do you choose? Your English journey doesn't start tomorrow. It doesn't start next week. It doesn't start when you feel ready. Your English journey starts with the next programming sentence you speak. English didn't just give Adam $5,000 per month. It gave him freedom. It gave him respect. It gave him the power to save his mother from a life of hard work. And remember, $5,000 was just his starting salary. The people I know who've mastered English in their field. Some are now earning $10,000, $15,000, even more per month. Your family is counting on you. Your future is counting on you. Now it's your turn. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop telling yourself you'll start later. The professional earning $5,000 per month 6 months from now is taking action right now. Whether they're a developer, designer, marketer, or any other skilled professional. Make sure that person is you. Remember this moment. Remember how Adam's story made you feel. Remember the promise you're making to yourself right now. Picture the face of the person you love most when you tell them the good news. Picture the tears of joy. Picture the new apartment. Picture the freedom. That future is in your hands. Your transformation starts with your next English sentence. The future of the people you love depends on what you do next. Your $5,000 salary is waiting for you. And if you want Adam's complete method, his exact sentences, his daily routine, his secret pronunciation tricks, subscribe now, because that's coming in the next video. Go speak it. Now. This story is based on real experiences of developers who learned English and found remote work with American companies. Adam is my friend, and I witnessed his incredible transformation firsthand. Results may vary, but the methods are proven and effective. Remember, if Adam can do it, you can do it too. The only question is, will you start today?